can do with it. This has been a matchup that has worked either way, but we've seen Aatrox's colossally fail, but when they do get too strong, it's real.
Also, I love the electrocute pickup on Cream, basically giving you the strong burst rotation in lane. Oh, now the threat of a dive is here.
All right, APA just gonna go down. That's first blood. Fight back in the bottom lane.
Kanavi, knowing that he's stronger in the 1v1. I mean, what's APA gonna do here? Even if he rotates over, his wave's in a bit of an awkward spot. Now the rotation is gonna come through. should feel confident to try and fight this.
Yeah, APA, can he manage to snare him? He does get it off. As Cream, he's going to be moving in, finds yet another set of chains, and there it is! Cool guys don't look at explosions. He's walking away while he's picking up the kill. 2-0 now for this Silas. There's CoreJJ moving in, a lot of damage onto Kanavi and APA. He gets himself onto the board.
Indeed.
Cream.
The wave's in a good spot for Yon. CoreJJ with level 6. Oh,
all right. There's the spiraling as Cream's in trouble. The Bramble's gonna deserve a flash here as Cream is just going to sidestep and he is A-OK. All right, in comes Kanavi. APA gonna get taken down. Cream taking some damage. just cannot close the gap though. And 3 digits yet though, so that's good news.
Again, so optimistic.
Yeah, right.
Do you know what I mean? Always looking at the bright side.
Well, this may not necessarily be as much as top esports are moving down. Trying to push them away as the Brambles come out. Nature is grasping. They do manage to get a few as Kanavi just says no, gives them the shield. And in goes Umpty. They still want to find it. Depth charge comes down. Pop Blossom connects onto a couple. Kanavi does go down, but there's the Fate's Call to make sure that CoreJJ is safe.
They follow up onto 369.
They also get 369's flash there as well. Felt like he was pretty dead to rights regardless. Top esports still going to be able to grab themselves this dragon apple at this point in time.
A crucial item as well.
Yeah. Should be able to avoid these infernal chains, and you can see he's able to do so, but the Darkened Blade just kind of makes things unfair as okay, in they go once again, the double knockups are gorgeous, but the Pop Blossom is set up, and Yon takes so much damage. There's Kanavi, lands the spear, and Umpty just there a little bit too late. The bottom lane eviscerated, and Top Esports once again on top.
Great idea from Team Liquid, but the response from Kanavi was just that much better. Nice use of the ultimate to collapse incredibly quickly, and the 2v2 ends in disaster. That ulti from Crisp as well, providing some much needed crowd control.
Yeah.
But 2 members of TL end up falling.
Man, it looked like things were working out, right? The depth charge, getting those double knockups. When you don't have enough damage to take them down, the Pop Blossom really can turn. CoreJJ, Gratz, does have a 27 gold advantage. Cream not able to find those chains, but only because Yon's able to have the reaction time to get out of the way. 369 gonna get all outed here as the Otacon wall's making things confusing. Let's see whether this solo kill can come on through as the thumbs up as well. In comes Umpty, knew that he was dead, and so Impact able to grab himself. What was
Top Esports composition spikes really hard. It's a scary position for TL to be in because this is where Top Esports can really break the game open.
Well, they're looking for a dive onto 369. And there's the Fate's Call to start it off. Let's see whether they can get enough burst because he could just get a bunch of that back. And you can see, oh man, the Ren does finally, never mind, it's not enough. And 369 stays alive through it all. Finally, the all out, but 369 still alive. They have to flash for it. And TES, they threw the kitchen sink at 369 and he just said, thank you very much, I'm remodeling my house.
As Leonidas once said, give them nothing, but take from them everything as Team Liquid lose.
I mean, I can tell you right now, it just wasn't worth. It just wasn't worth.
It really wasn't. I think TL were kind of feeling themselves, hoping to try and keep up that momentum of taking 369 off the map. And now, APA, oh dear. I don't think he's getting out of this one. Decent little fear, but that spiraling despair. This one is the scary one. As Kanavi wanted to give this kill over to Cream. Takes a little bit of time, but eventually it is going to be APA on the floor. And that really felt like a back-breaking moment there towards the bottom lane. Now insult added to injury. As Impact just looking to see what he can do here. The all-out does come on down. Pop Blossom coming through. Umpty is going to be here as well. But Impact just not enough damage here. I think Impact is really feeling the fact that he's the one with an advantage, trying to utilize it as best he can, but it's just not quite enough.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. Impact with the right idea. Maybe he can get a flash out from Jackie Love. If even a single summoner spell could be enough to provide an opportunity for you to turn the game around, but unfortunately, it ends up just being a trade of ultimates. Cream continues to build his lead in the side lane as after APA losing his life, it opens up this tower. And just look at the state of the map.
Yeah.
It's 4 towers to 1, 10 kills to 5. It's a 6K gold lead, and we're just cresting the 20-minute mark. They're going to try again.
You do not succeed, just go for it again. This time it's Umpty and Jan trying to get the work done, but 369 also, he's realized that
Ruinous Otacon. So much Ruinous Otacon. Don't underestimate it.
This is so yeah, voracious. I really love that that Otacon. It was
like every game,
so
Ruinous. Like we just can't get away from it.
Well, actually, do you know what it feels like for me? It feels like now that it's just been changed. It's like now we just have a different one. Yeah. Otacon has a. Oh, he's Rod of Ages now. Wonder which item he's going to be next time.
Without the context, people Rod of Ages. What do you?
I'm looking for Sunfire Cape Otacon. That's going to be a fun one. Just like the burn damage, the aura. That sounds fun.
In fact, I feel like.
A bit more of a battle. Chains of Corruption, though. Umpty is just dead. APA not able to find too much here as the Pop Blossom on opposed carries. Yon picks up Core JJ though, and Cream may have overstepped the Rend. I don't think it's going to do enough, and Cream wasn't even in range as Yon flashes away trying to keep himself alive, and Crisp, he roots him. There's the piercing arrow. Jackie Love absolutely gorgeously done, and now it is Impact versus the world. The chains connect, the Kingslayer to give back all their health to Cream, and look at these health bars, the aggro management, gorgeous from Top Esports, as that's a clean ace. So Top Esports now with all of the control in this game. You can see the gold difference powered by AWS here as it's fallen off a bit of a Top Esports cliff. And now possible catch opportunity here, but Umpty realizes, no, it's not. 369 turns up. They've got the lesson when it comes to this Aatrox. And Impact, unfortunately, gonna have to flash away himself. That is not the real Crisp. He's gonna be moving underneath the inhibitor turret. But Dragon was taken. Top Esports looking for this turret as well. Chains of Corruption going to split down the middle. That doesn't matter too much. They're still going to get their prize. And this gold advantage, 11,000 is, the surmountability factor is quite low, is what I'm going to say. Impact now, rest of TL. I mean, they're okay for now. The problem is the Top Esports aren't letting them anywhere near any quadrant of their jungle at all. And Umpty just forced to move back. And inside your fountain, there's just not a whole lot of money to gather. Not a whole lot of objectives you can contest. And Kanavi going to throw the Herald through. That is going to be Jackie Love locked down by Core JJ, but unfortunately there is no follow-up, there is no nothing, there is no turret left in this mid lane either. And TL, I mean, they just lose a bunch of health bars and just have to give everything up.
They're out of options, they're out of time, their base is crumbling, and the CC
they want as well just gives Crisp a whole lot of control of this area. But TL with information, and if they give up this Baron, it's likely the end of the game, so you may as well just look for anything you can. Crisp off to the side. This Pop Blossom could be really scary as that's a stolen depth charge thrown towards the Callista. They try and block 369. It is kind of working beyond. He's actually going to use the passive to get towards him. Piercing arrow not quite long enough. They take down one, but is it going to be enough? And I think the answer, unfortunately, NA fans, is not going to be anything as Cream is able to clean things up and the rest of TES going to move forward. It's not a clean ace this time around, but that is the only thing he can be happy about as Jan underneath this inhibitor turret going to get flashed on by Cream. And TES, they can take themselves a Baron, and they could also just choose to end the game.
It looks like they're going to make this series a 2-0, a quick day overall. Atlas as Top Esports get a nice bounce back after their loss yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. This is going to be Nexus Turret 1 focused, and Top Esports, this is exactly that bounce back that we were looking for, because some people were saying that HLE were looking like they weren't going to be contested, and Top Esports saying, no, we just had a bit of an off day, looking absolutely fantastic here up against TL, and we'll see whether that rematch does come on.